The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.
Coming up on DrumBeat TV, there is a new viral internet challenge that is flooding the internet in hopes of combating climate change.
Find out how the Tyler community and students experience Halloween thrills as a big festive event was hosted on campus.
And we have an exclusive interview with the Homecoming King. All that more on the DrumBeat.
Broadcasting live from Studio 1108 in Jenkins Hall on the campus of Tyler Junior College, this is the DrumBeat, bringing you the latest from students like you.
Welcome back, Apaches, and thank you for joining us after Homecoming Week. I'm Johnny Vasallo.
And I'm Andrea Valdez. Homecoming Week began last Monday at noon when the 93-year-old tradition known as the DrumBeat rumbled the week into life. If you don't know what the DrumBeat is, you probably heard it passing the Rogers Student Center. As the week commenced, Homecoming King and Queens from TJC organizations campaigned throughout the campus, regardless of whether it rained or not. Thursday night was started off by the Apache Nation Parade, which was welcomed by floats decorated by school organizations. This event encapsulated with a fireworks show and a pep rally to conclude the night. On Saturday, as the DrumBeat raged on, TJC faced off against Kilgore College, which was concluded in double overtime when Kilgore won 34-28.
If you're wanting to start a furry family or perhaps want to bring a new addition to your family, pets can be a great solution, and there are many cats and dogs in Tyler that are looking for a comforting place to call home. A local adoption center with many passionate and caring people does all that and much more. Abigail has more of the details.
When it comes to picking a pet, it can be difficult to know what's best. Adoption may not seem like the ideal option, but for the animals themselves, it means the world. I spoke to Tushar Parker Kilgore, who works at the SPCA of East Texas, about how she got into working with rescued animals.
I have a great compassion and love for animals, like little Jasmine here sitting in my lap. And I am here to be the voice. Our rescue group is to be the voice for animals like Jasmine that cannot speak for themselves when they're neglected or abused or out running on the streets. So it's a very rewarding job.
I was also able to speak to Brendan Johnson, who regularly fosters at the SPCA Center, to get his take on how he got into fostering.
So my wife has actually been a part of the foster family for about 5 years, and when we got married, it just kind of continued.
With that long of a fostering record, the question can be raised. With so many animals that need help, how does one pick?
Us, we just kind of take whichever ones need it. So last year we were actually the Fosters of the Year. We had about 30 animals last year, and we're on pace to have more than that this year.
Similar question to Brandon, wondering why fostering animals that would later be adopted by others was so important to him.
It gives us the opportunity to make a difference for our community and to let somebody else have the enjoyment of having a good pet.
While people discover animal fostering and adoption in many different ways, the people who get involved definitely understand the importance of what they do. So while pets may not be right for everyone, for those who do desire animal companionship, adopting or fostering is really something to consider.
If you want to adopt a pet or learn more about the SPCA of East Texas, you can head over to the spcaeasttexas.com for more information.
During our last broadcast, we told you about a committee here at Tyler Junior College that is striving to keep TJC beautiful. Well, TJC isn't the only one with the green approach. A new online movement that has been taking over the internet, the viral hashtag Team Trees, and it's starting to gain massive traction. The movement all started when a fan tweet sent to a popular YouTuber, MrBeast, who recently reached 20 million subscribers. In the tweet, the fan suggested MrBeast strive to a goal to plant 20 million trees by 2020 to commemorate his impressive milestone. Well, MrBeast accepted the challenge and collaborated with other content creators to help him. In addition to other content creators, MrBeast partnered with the Arbor Day Foundation and launched the Team Trees website, where anyone can plant one tree by donating a single $1. As of now, over 7 million trees have been planted, and the movement is gathering mainstream attention as people like Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla, and Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, make large donations. If you would like to join the movement and plant a tree of your own, it's easy. Just head on to teamtree.org to donate any amount of your choosing. When we return, Tyler just received a new holiday. Stay tuned.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear. Because for 75 years, he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But there's a lot more to say. Like if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Because of you, I feel not alone in this world. And you let me know that it only takes one person to make you feel wanted.
Touchdown! Did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
Welcome back to the show. Tushar Parker, one of TJC's professors, as well as the former Tyler nighttime anchor at CBS 19, got her own day. That's right, Tyler Mayor Martin Hines declared October 28, 2019 Tushar Parker Day. Tushar started off at CBS 19 under a 2-year contract, which was ultimately extended for another year. While she wasn't planning on leaving the station, a Dallas station WFAA hired her as a morning traffic anchor. The opportunity allows her to jump from the Tyler news market to the 5th largest news market in America. While Tushar will begin work on November 5th, you may still see her on campus as she finishes teaching her communications course. Tushar Parker had the power to command any room she walked in, and her presence will surely propel WFAA forward into the future.
Trick-or-treat season has just came to an end, but it didn't go without its festive events that brought enlightenment. One such event that put several in a fun and spooky mood was one of our very own that was hosted here on campus for students and community to enjoy. Gerardo Morales brings us more.
The Halloween spirit was alive and well this week at Tyler Junior College, as the TJC Residential Life and Housing, in addition to the Residence Hall Association, brought students in Tyler the opportunity to experience thrills with its annual event, Fall Fest, an event set up to bring the traditional Halloween spirit on campus with a splash of fun. Screams and terror aren't the only things to be heard and experienced throughout Halloween, but laughter and joy can be experienced too. And that's what Fall Fest accomplished with the treats it had to offer for both the young and old to enjoy. For those that came in without a thirst for blood, there was freshly made popcorn and sweet cotton candy greeting everyone at the front door. For those young ghosts roaming around the halls, there was face painting, candy corn bowling, jack-o'-lantern basketball, and a bouncy house, among many other fun games and activities. But there was one thing many people came to experience.
Come in. Are you looking for Peter Pumpkin Eater?
The haunted house, which took some effort from student volunteers like Zamora to assemble.
I've been doing it, I guess, since like the second week of October. That's when I found out about it. And people have been coming in and out since then helping.
The haunted house had several props like skeletons, clowns, ghosts, and several monsters played by over 10 volunteers. And one of those volunteers, or should I say monster, had one thing to look forward to during the haunted house.
I like to hear a lot of screaming. Hope he scares the snot out of you.
This is Gerardo Morales for TheDrumBeat.com.
Fall Fest is the biggest event that TJC Residential Life and Housing puts together every fall semester. But if you missed out on this year's Fall Fest, no need to worry, because it's an 11-year-old event that occurs every year for students and everyone in the community to enjoy. Coming up after the break, we tell you more about a new device that has some people turning heads and ears.
My son Andrew was always a joy to be around. I always taught him to be accepting of other people. That's why when Andrew was suddenly fired from his teaching job for being gay, my heart just broke. As a parent, how do you prepare your child for something like that? I hope we get to a place where people will be treated with respect, equality, and love.
What are you looking for?
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. This is a serious problem, but one we can solve. Visit feedingamerica.org to help. Together we can solve hunger. Together we're feeding America.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Welcome back to the show. Apple has yet again announced a new product. This time it's the next edition of their already famous earphones, the AirPods Pro. Not to be confused with the original AirPods, the new AirPods Pro will feature different silicone tips to fit a variety of ears and will help keep the earbuds more securely fit. The Apple H1 chip incorporated in the product have been designed to seamlessly pair to any iPhone. Two new features include active noise cancellation, a method of reducing unwanted ambient sound, and transparency mode, a mode that lets outside sound in without the need to remove the earbuds. The AirPods Pro are available to purchase right now for $249, which when compared to the previous generation of AirPods is only $50 more.
Homecoming campaigning raged from Monday onward, with winners announced during the football game this past Saturday. Jordan Gilroy tells us more about what happened during the homecoming week.
Homecoming, the celebration of TJC's alum filled to the brim with fun festivals and tantalizing traditions. Traditions such as the DrumBeat, which has been going on for 93 years, a sidewalk chalk competition, and the homecoming parade, with cheerful floats, dancing, and lots of candy. The Apache Chiefs tell us a little about their float.
TJC's homecoming this year is Shoot for the Stars. So we thought, what about Buzz Lightyear, because he's from space. So we kind of went like a Cars type thing, because there's also Disney. So got the eyes, got Buzz Lightyear, and we have a cool thing where his little wings come out and stuff like that. So yeah, this is their part.
And of course it wouldn't be homecoming without the crowning of the king and queen. At the pep rally, the nominees were announced. Paul Calhoun, the homecoming king, explains his excitement about making it into the top 5.
So I was nervous at first because it was just like the anticipation all week was just like building up. And also they announced me last, so I was just like very nervous. I was like, okay, I didn't make it, so I'm just gonna sit here and cry. But then they called me last and it was like Paul Calhoun, and I was just like super excited. The fun part is like seeing a lot of people's faces, like they were excited to vote, like they mattered. And I told them that their votes did matter, because they really do.
We may have lost the game, but Paul won that night.
It was just like, you just smile.
I'm Jordan Guillory for thedrumbeat.com.
Homecoming King Paul Calhoun said the entire experience fulfilled a childhood dream. Congratulations, Paul. Thank you all so much for watching.
And remember to check in on our next DrumBeat broadcast in 2 weeks. See you next time.
The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.